Hey, what's up? So, right now, what we're going to do is try to draw from reference. Now, it's not something that I usually do or something that I practice, but I noticed that a lot of artists tend to become better artists when they draw from reference. And that's exactly why we're going to do that today with a lady. I'm not sure of her name, but she has provided to be a wonderful model that we can draw from reference. And with that, we're going to start. Now, one thing I notice as soon as I start off is accuracy. I'm having some issues with getting the right accuracy. Now, I didn't have any intention of making it a one-to-one drawing reference, making it one-to-one look exactly alike. But eventually, as I went on, I got more and more ambitious, and then I decided that maybe it should be one-to-one or as close as possible as I can make it. Now, I'm not gonna say that I was successful in this. In fact, I would say that I was pretty bad. But that didn't stop me, and as a beginner artist, even though you fail a lot of times, you gotta keep trying to get better. Nothing gets better without trying. So that's what I did. And the lines, as you can see, are pretty sketchy. This was meant to be a sketch layer, just to have some freedom, don't be constricted. And just to free the hand a bit, what you'll often see me doing is repositioning a lot of the parts because the proportions are all off and I just couldn't figure out why. So one of the great things about drawing is that you can experiment, you get to readjust, you get to build pieces together. And I think that's one of the most enjoyable parts of it. It's just like building something by reinventing it over and over and over until you get it just right. And in this case, I would say that I reinvented the hands or the fingers the most in this drawing. I don't know why. I always have a problem with the fingers. But that doesn't stop me. I redrew those bad boys so many times that I started to look at my own fingers, wondering maybe if I should draw mine and put it next to the reference's face, then it'll be better. But I kept going and I kept going and I tried to make it as best as I could. But the quality of it is up to the viewer's discretion. Well, I would say that it looks okay. Could have been better, but you know what? I will put it out anyway because you never get perfection on the first try or the second. And in this case, for this channel, this would be the second try for me drawing anything to perfection. Now, using reference is something that I plan to do throughout my entire journey. What I want to do is to take more photography of myself and people without it being weird, of course, and then use that to draw from reference because I believe life studies are probably the best if you want to learn positioning, learning anatomy, learning posing and all of that great stuff. So in this case, that is what I plan to do. Yeah, if you don't see me like making comics or drawing some other illustrations, that's really what I want to do. And in terms of making comics too, I'm thinking maybe I should, I don't know, take a break off for that because first, no one's gonna read my comics if I don't have an audience first, and I need an audience to make comics, so I'm just gonna build it up just making illustrations like this one. And I really want you guys in the comments to tell me if what you think about it, what I could improve on, because I'm not perfect. I need you guys to help me to help direct me and help me to become a better artist so that we all can become better artists. Now, seeing here as we're drawing this beautiful face, what I also have a problem with is sketching. When I draw things, I usually don't have a sketch layer. I just put down lines, like perfect straight lines right off the bat, and that usually ends up screwing me. So now I'm trying more to practice free lines, free sketching, so that I can put the line art over it. But what I realize is that the line art that I put over the sketch doesn't look good. It looks crappy. It looks really bad. So I end up deleting the line art and just cleaning up the sketch instead. I don't know if that's a bad thing to do. I don't know if that's the wrong thing, but it's what I do. And to be honest, it looks pretty good to me. What I need to be better at as well is the painting. The painting part of it, as you can see in this, is pretty messed up. I used the wrong process. I was painting everything on one layer, and I'm not that experienced at it, so of course it looks like, well, it looks like this. It looks like crap. Alright, what I should have done, what I knew that I should have done, was to put everything on its own layer. So the lines would be on one layer, then the flat colors would be on one layer, then the shadows and the lightings would be on their own layers, as well as the accent colors. That's what I should have done. But in this case, I don't know why. I just put everything on one layer. Then again, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I was experimenting. I was trying new things. But as you can see, well, as you will see, it ended up unsuccessful. I won't lie. I could do better in that aspect. Now, but the biggest things that I want to improve are just the shape of the face, the fingers or hands, the coloring, of course, the shadows, the lighting, and here. I have a problem with here. I don't know how to do it. How do you do here? Do you draw every single strand, or do you just draw it in one big shape and then edit it? So in this case, I drew mine in one big shape, and I don't think it looks too bad. I just drew it in one shape with a line going through it between the back of the hair and the forehead, and I scribbled some lines there to kind of show some hair strands, you know. Honestly, I'm thinking that perhaps I should just use the color to transform it into better looking hair. And as you will see, that's what I actually did. And I don't think it looks too bad, but it could have been better. In order to increase my potential, what I usually do is just look at drawing time lapses from other creators, other big creators, so that I could see their process of coloring and I could see their process of drawing hair. Now, I'm not sure what to do in this case, but the next video I'll do some more research, okay, and I will draw in a way that is more pleasing to the eye, because I'm sorry, I don't know how many times I've said this, but this, man, I could have done better in this one. And as an artist, you have to learn to challenge yourself. All right, I need to do better. I need to research more, and I need to practice anatomy and facial structure so that you don't see me guessing as much as I did in this one. But you know, everyone has got to learn some way, and in this case I am learning a lot. I will use this as the thumbnail for this video, because even though it's not as good as I want it to be, it's an okay looking thumbnail, you know. And with that, you'll probably see some inspiration from other YouTubers, such as Sam Does Art. I really like his thumbnails, so I just kind of, took inspiration from him. I hope he doesn't mind. As a beginner artist, of course, if he does, I do apologize about that. I just love his work a lot. So, man, looking back at it, I don't think it was too bad of a job, but as I said, it could have been done better. And I need to get my line work better. I need to make my sketches more free, because that's what it's meant for. It's meant to experiment, and I need to learn facial space awareness or whatever you'll call it. I need to learn yeah, definitely around that. All right, so spatial awareness, and need to learn and how to use the reference points more accurately. I know that Mark Brunette has something on that topic. Gonna be watching that as soon as I'm finished with this one. Well, I'm kind of glad that it's finished. This is how it turns out, and you can tell me if you like it or not. And yeah, that's about it.